Wonderful. Hello. Hi, everyone. It's Ingrid from Toronto. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I just filmed a little promo video for my niece's book, Songs of Irie, and it's her second book. And it's my favorite book. Asha is my favorite author, and this is my favorite book. And I just did a promo video for it. So you can click on it and hear more about the book and her previous book as well, Hurricane Summer. Sold everywhere books are sold. You can go and buy Songs of Irie. Beautiful story. It takes place in Jamaica and takes place in the 1970s, and there are wonderful themes of love and warring factions, political factions, and it's just beautifully written. So go out and get yours today. So I always say that I'm going to come on and when my hair is straight, so that you can really see the shape of it, what it looks like. Guys, folks, look at that. I think now I can say I have long hair. You know why? Because it's covering my boobs. That's always been my desire, that I have hair. I think that that's goddess hair. I mean, really and truly, waist length, I think, is real goddess hair. But that's my goal, and I'm on the way there. So, this is what it's looking like. If you remember, so how did I start? This hair I started from an afro, and I let it grow out until it got seedy, and just started to clump up. Then I separated it, and it was looking, sticking out here and there and everywhere, and I just rocked it until I got some length. And then I realized that I separated the pieces too early because they got really skinny. And so uh, I've been growing these locks, I think I'm going on about 7 years now, 6 or 7 years. And I crocheted them together. I'm trying to find one that's an example, right? So they were skinnier, but I decided some of them I crocheted together and some of them I just let them grow Congo, right? Connect and just grow, knit themselves together. And this is one example. So, in a sense, I have a second set of locks growing in, and this is like where the second set is. You can sort of see it on some of these. This is a really good example as well, right? This is the older set, and then I crocheted it together, but I let it grow together, and now look at that base. So I have a thicker set that's growing, I don't know, on top of the first set. Oh, this first one you can see as well, I crocheted this was two. You can sort of see this was two. At the end you can see. And I used the crochet needle and I crocheted them together, which I don't really recommend that you do that because, especially if you have 4C hair, 4C hair is very delicate. 4C, 4D, right? Kinky, nappy, coily hair. It's stronger when it is locked, which is what nappy hair is supposed to do. Do I have that image nearby? I do. I call it 4D hair. Each strand of hair looks like this, and it looks like that, like they're like filaments, it looks like that, little coily hair. And the purpose is so that it can lock. I believe that's what kinky hair is supposed to do. Um, you don't have to, but if you do, you will be very happy because your hair will do all the things that you want it to do. You can curl it up. I do braid outs. I do crinkles. I curl it up. I do everything I want to do with it. I washed it late last night, so I was talking to my mom, and we were talking about hair, and I said, "Yeah, I'm going to wash my hair." And she said, "Wow, that must be a lot to wash it." And I said, "No, not really. You know, it doesn't take long. I blow dry it. So when you start locking your hair, it's gonna start to do this but in bigger clumps, right? And then you just leave it alone, let it do that, and before you know it, after a few years, you'll have these locks of hair. And it's the best decision I ever made. The best decision I made was to let my hair knot up on itself and lock. And it's light. I don't use any oils. I don't use any product. All I do is use a shampoo to wash it once a week or however often I want to. And I blow dry it afterward. And you know what? I got microfiber towels. They're lighter. They're not so heavy, like cotton towels. And they're lighter and they absorb really quickly. Plus, this hair dries. This hair wants to be dry. It doesn't want to be moist. It doesn't need to be moist. And this hair, if you have this texture hair, it wants to be dry, not brittle. It shouldn't sound crunchy. If your hair sounds crunchy, it's because you've been oiling it. And then if you stop oiling it, it's going to be parched and it's going to be crispy like hay, like hay out in the field. It's going to be like dry hay, and you're going to think that it needs more moisture and oils. Mm-mm. Treat your hair like you would treat a merino wool sweater, and you wouldn't put oil on that. So I'm just trying to sort of show you. This was a little piece, so like I said, I went in and I crocheted them together, but a few of them dissolved because we're ripping it. This was one that was really, really short. It was a longer piece. It was two pieces, and I crocheted them together, and it pretty much dissolved, and it was so, so short, but it's growing back. That was one of the shorter pieces. you know Here's another example. So I have some pieces of that clearly show the before and after. Here's another one. These were two. They were thinner, which is fine, but I kind of wanted them thicker. So I let these ones join, and so I have a new set on top of my other ones. My hair makes me so happy. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. I'm the type of person, my hands are always in my head, you know, and I just like to play with my hair. My hair is like, I wear it two different ways. I'm going to tie it up to show you how I wear it. Well, I'll just grab these ones, tie them. My hair is like an accessory. It is literally like a hair. It's like an accessory that I walk around with. So I want to play with my accessories. I can do that. You can play with your hair as much as you want to. This is how I usually wear it. I teach, and I don't want my hair to be a distraction in the classroom. So I tie it up, and I usually wear it like this. But this is how long it is. It's about mid back. Mid back, not quite waist. Maybe by the new year. Almost. So I just wanted to come on and show you it straight. I never have lint. Never. When I say never, I mean never, ever, 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 ever do I have lint. All I might see is a little piece of fluff on the ends, or maybe just sitting on top because of a sweater I'm wearing or something. And you just pick it off. You don't have to soak your head in solution, baking soda, or vinegar. I don't know. I don't want to soak my locks in vinegar, but you don't have to. If you don't use oil, you won't have to worry about lint because it'll never get trapped in your hair. And I don't sleep with a bonnet. If I go away, if I'm sleeping away from home, then I'll tuck them away and put them in a bonnet so that I don't know, my hair, I just don't like it any and everywhere. If I'm taking public transport, I live downtown, so I'm always jumping on the streetcar or public transport. Then what I do, I just bring it over to the front and put it in front of me, and then I sit so that it's not rubbing or, it's not touching the public transport, the chair, the seating, especially if it's material. Um, Other than that, look, I don't even know what I just did, but what does it look like? You can tell me what it looks like. This hair, you just fold it and tuck it away. You don't need elastics because the base of the lock is elasticized. So you can use the locks to tie and tuck and, you know, keep your hair. You don't need elastics. You don't need tools of any kind. Well, I use a blow dryer, but it's not necessary. I could let it air dry if I really wanted to. These are my combs. You just need your fingers to like deal with your hair. And that's it. It is what I thought was difficult hair because I prayed. I remember I went natural. Wore my hair really short for years and years, and then I started to grow it out, and it got really like a nice fluffy afro. But that took a lot of maintenance and time out of the day and product. If you're a loose natural, then you need product if you're combing through your hair, right? But I remember standing in my washroom, looking in the mirror, and asking God, the universe, to show me, help me to see that my hair is perfect for me. And I came across, I had to, I watched different videos to give me inspiration on what to do, what would look good, the kind of aesthetic that I wanted for my hair. And I found one of my favorite lock YouTubers. She goes by Bernie Tree, Bernie Tree, Bernie Tree, Bernie Tree 99, I believe, but Bernie Tree, BernyTree, Tree. And I loved her locks. And I remember I watched the video and she said, no oils ever. I think that's the title of her video. And I clicked on it and it made complete sense. And so I just followed a simpler route for taking care of my hair. And I had to really embrace the kinky, nappy, coiliness. Nappy is not a bad word. Napped hair, it's like napped leather. That's what suede is. If you like suede, that softness, it's leather that's been picked at. And so nappy hair, it looks like it's picky picky or seedy seedy. And it is because, that's the purpose. That's what it's meant to do. And I believe that this hair has every other kind of hair in it. Because if you have this kind of hair and you blow dry it out, if it's natural, loose natural, and you blow dry it out and you flat iron it, it is the straightest hair that you can imagine, as straight as Asian hair. Asian hair is probably the straightest hair. It's in it. It's in here, folks. So I went on a journey of self acceptance, self love, and my reward was me. So I want to encourage everyone to explore their natural beauty. And if you feel that you need to do something to your hair in order for it to look good, then just know within yourself that is a philosophy that's only coming from your mind. It's not an actuality. And you can change your mind. It's like twisting. People think that in order to get this, I still get people on the street, they'll say, "Wow, I love your locks. Do you twist them to get them this way?" And I explain to them, no, it twists itself. You don't have to force twist it, but it's going to take longer, and you're not going to get clean the clean part, the clean parts. You're going to get a fuzzy base, but that's okay. That's part of the look. If you can accept that aesthetic, then you'll be fine. If you can rock your own natural hair the way it grows out of your head, it's just in your mind. You're just thinking that it doesn't look good. And people are probably telling you, like, what are you doing with your hair? Are you going to comb it? You need to twist that. No, you don't. You only think you do. But that's fine as well. You can twist it. Twisting is a style. You have to maintain that style. You have to go back and retwist it and get a retwist and all of that. But you don't have to. It's a style. You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. But if you're dissatisfied with your hair and trying to figure out how best to wear your hair, then this I call this semi-free form because I separate the locks. But it's free form. It's letting it freely just grow the way it wants to grow. I separate them so I have pieces to play with. It's like a piece of art that just keeps on growing. If you like braids, everything I'm saying in this video, you can watch other videos. I'm just trying to say it all in one video for folks that are maybe just now finding this video. If you love braids and all you wear are braids, look, let's go back to Songs of Irie. So one character, Irie character, she wears braids all the time. Well, guess what? That's what locks are. They're just braids that you never have to take out and you never have to redo, and they grow out of your head. So thank you for following me on my journey to accepting my hair, growing out my hair. I feel like I keep reaching all my milestones. I like the layered look. My next goal is waist length because why not? Never had my own hair this long, never mind waist length. My dear friend Wendy Olunike, she's a beautiful Black woman. She's an artist, she's an actress, and we've known each other our whole lives. And I remember when I started locking my hair, I was actually at her movie premiere, which is so glamorous and wonderful. And she whispered in my ear, she said, "You should let it grow down to your butt." And I said, okay, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So after waist length, it's gonna be butt length, goddess hair. So thank you for all your wonderful comments. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for, posting all of your really wonderful, loving, beautiful comments, because it helps other people to read what folks are saying, and, just other people's experience. That's all that we need. You know, I have a lot of nieces and nephews in my family, and to know that we have a family member who has written books that are best selling, that get great reviews, and that are fun to read, and it's so inspiring. All you really need is an example of someone who's walking the path that you want to walk as well. So good luck. Post the comment below. Let me know, what are your thoughts? How's your journey going? And take good care on eat properly. Eat the foods that are right for your body. Exercise your body. I'm 50. I just turned 50, and 50 feels pretty fantastic. But I work on it every day. I work on myself. Personal development is one of my core values. I think, it's important that you continue to improve on who you are and your knowledge, your body, your health, your mental state of being, your emotional state of being, improve, the relationships in your life, all of it. And wonderful things will happen, and you'll live a life where you feel fulfilled, because life is going to happen. Life is going to keep on happening. It's going to life will be lifing. And it really is about how we move through what life brings to us, all the ups and downs. So I wish you all the best, and thank you for being on this journey, and stay tuned. You know, we'll see what's next. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So take care. I'll see you next time.